We are back. We are back. Make sure you like this video as you are coming in. Make sure you like it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New. And honey, I am back in the building. Listen, this time, honey, I am back with a Love and Marriage Huntsville extra. That boy, AL. What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him? He had a thing or two to say about Melody allegedly leaving the show. And he said that Melody ain't going nowhere. Okay, he got to comparing her to Kandi Burruss. Says Mel ain't even on Kandi Burruss level. Everyone will continue to watch the show if or when she leaves. He began talking about how Mel is very strategic. Removing Love and Marriage Huntsville from her bio doesn't mean anything. She ain't going nowhere. He compares Melody to my girl, Miss Nene Lanithia Monique Leaks. Nene thought the show wouldn't go on without her, but it did. Well, barely. You can't really... I don't think Nene nigga is the best example because how long has Real Housewives of Atlanta been off? They need Nene. Everybody keeps clowning Nene, talking about, oh, she tried to sue her employer, but guess what happened? The damn show tanked. Because they ain't been on. They used to always be on every year. And for them to take this long, okay, to bring Real Housewives of Atlanta back, I think it says something. Real Housewives of Atlanta has not been the same since Nene has left. I don't care if you like Nene or not. So people need to look, what I got to do with this? Okay, what Nene say? She ain't got nothing to do with this. See how I ain't even say nothing. Don't put Nene into this, because that wouldn't be a good example. Because Real Housewives of Atlanta actually tanked after she left, and I think the same would happen with Love and Marriage Huntsville. You know, but he thinks that Marceau and Latifah and Miss Wanda, honey, they go save the show. He also mentioned that Melody said that she would never, film with, Miss Wanda or Ariane, and, she don't want nothing to do with Miss Wanda. Is Miss Wanda coming back, y'all? Put that in the comments. I keep hearing people say that. He began going up, for Miss Wanda. She's really funny to watch. People love when her and Marceau get into it. People find that to be very entertaining. He also mentioned that Tisha loves using Miss Wanda as her mouthpiece. I think we can agree upon that. Because she'll have her mother windmilling for her, okay? AL also mentioned that the show has not been the same since Miss Wanda's been gone. Where are the laughs? I've been laughing. I don't think the show needs Miss Wanda. I think that they would be okay with or without her. Really. She would be funny and entertaining here and there. I give Miss Wanda that, but I don't think she makes or breaks the show. What do y'all think? Maybe you feel differently, but I don't feel that way. Oh, he also mentioned that Melody ain't going to a new network or TV show. Melody is a liability because of her fan base, the Mellometers. And I'm just like, now we all have agreed, sometimes some of the people in her fan base can be a lot, but we ain't gonna blame all of this on the Mellometers. We not gonna do it. And y'all know, I am not the Mellometers, honey, biggest fan, but I do see that people try to use them as a scapegoat. Okay? They do. I will, especially like in this situation, I will admit that. My thing with him talking about the fan base, I feel like he should just stick to his feelings. Just stick to how you feel about her, but you feel how you feel about her because she told you no, because she denied you access to her life and her team. Okay? He begins conflating how don't nobody like her fan base with what happened to Dr. Heavenly and Carlos King. Now, y'all know I did try to defend Heavenly, but Heavenly over there mucking up Married to Medicine with her antics. And we have seen what has happened with Carlos. I tried to be fair by Carlos, but hell, when, god darn it, when 2 employees quit the same season, god darn it, you got a problem. Okay, god darn it, you are the common denominator. So we can't, you know, we can't defend them people no more. Okay? Because Carlos is a problem. I can be a fan of his and admit that. There is some problem he has. I think he loves toxicity. Like, a little too much. A little bit too much. And I feel like you have to care about the people that you are working with. If you want them to stay, if you want them to trust you, if you want them to stick around, nigga, you need to treat them a lot better. Ain't that right, Aikisha and So Gucci? Okay, or Sophia. Ain't that right, JJ? Ain't that right, Big Willie? Okay, so I did notice, you know, how he treated them, you know, on this past season of Bell Collective. Yeah. Ain't no denying that. And AL says he's not trying to be messy or shady when he says that. Child, that's all you being. But AL went on, you know, to explain that the other networks, who are these other networks? They don't want to deal with Melody and the Mellometers. He feels that the Mellometers try to fight her battles, but they make the situation worse. So then he gets to talking about, like I said, like, what major platforms has she been on? Have you seen her on what talk shows? Comparing her to Stormy. And I noticed all throughout the video, that's what he was trying to do. It was like, yep, Stormy over there in China. Stormy doing it big. And what is Melody doing? You know, so, yeah, a mess. And then he was just like, outside of Dish Nation at one time, what other shows has she been on? Who do you see Carlos King working with the most? The Scotts, Tisha, Marceau, Kimmy, and Maurice. He even mentioned how Stormy had a special with Carlos. And he ain't did nothing with Melody since his tour. Okay? But we all know he kicked off his tour with Melody and the Mellometers because he wanted that money, honey. Okay? Carlos is strategic. He know what he doing. Okay? And Melody is lucrative. For him to be working with her, it's a lucrative combination for both of them. But it just may not be the best fit anymore due to, you know, like the toxic work environment that Carlos King has these people in. Because I think it's entertaining for him because he wants his shows to succeed, but it's at the detriment of his cast. And it's like, child, like, when are you going to take responsibility and accountability for your actions. And I told y'all, I didn't even like that live that he did with Letitia from Bell Collective and had her speaking so negatively about Aikisha. And to me, he did that because he didn't like that she quit on the spot. She got to control the narrative of her quitting the show and not Latrice and Letitia trying to bully her off the show. But yeah, and then AL went on to say Melody ain't popping how y'all think she is, only to a few people on the internet. Child, come on now. Even if you don't like Melody, you gotta admit she has a very big fan base. She got a lot of people supporting her. Those people that's not even mellow meters, they may be just fans of the show. So yeah, a mess. Ain't that crazy how you reject somebody and then they go in on you? Okay, and he was the main one that was trying to get in with Melody, honey. He was like, let me in now. Let me in now. Melody, I forgot her name, honey. Melody Cherie Rogers, honey, let me in now. Okay? But yeah, Melody said, absolutely not. God said go. God told me not to entertain any demons. Okay? He a hood booger, and he ain't no good. He too much of a damn fan. A mess. Oh, AL also began like trashing 7th Avenue. That's male skincare brand. He mentioned like, well, has her skincare brand even been featured in like Dollar Tree? I'm like, why the hell Dollar Tree would have her skincare brand? Like, make that make sense. Has it even been in Target? Stormy is the only, real successful one, that was on that show. She's the main celebrity of that show. Oh yes, he was going in. I knew he was really going in when he said Dollar Tree, honey. I'm like, Melody don't want her shit up in Dollar Tree. And some people don't want their business in a store. That's not everybody's goal. That's not what everybody wants to do. So, yeah. Then he went in on Melody on TikTok. The TikTok male wasn't the real deal. They did that with multiple small businesses. She only helped them with branding, marketing, and teaching. A mess. AL also mentioned that he can prove that the big wigs at TikTok don't even know who she really is. It's a mess. I was like, damn. Why you going in on this woman like that? What is wrong with you? Now, what I found weird was his comments about Stormy, right? Because he claimed that he just talked to Stormy, but he didn't know that Stormy and Kyle had settled. Somebody in his chat actually told him that. They said that Stormy settled with Kyle, but it was for an undisclosed amount. And then he just kept saying, well, she had the money, though. She had the money to settle with him. Okay. And then they was bringing up all her lawsuits, that she had. And he was like, it's all been paid. It's all been paid. Everything is going good. So, honey, he was determined, honey, to put Stormy up here and Melody down here. Way down to the first floor, honey. A mess. Oh, somebody says that they need Wanda and Ariane to shoot the ratings up next season. The current cast is boring. 2 new couples will hopefully bring authentic storylines. The Fletchers have multiple storylines in their family that should be explored. Child, he also got to saying that Melody was the biggest victim of the show. You need a victim, you need a villain, it's like, wasn't she the victim of him cheating on her? Okay, she was the victim of it. I think that she ignored the signs, symptoms, and warnings and red flags about Martell. I think a lot of women, they do that. They do it, you know. But you are the victim when somebody cheats on you. And you ain't out here stepping out on them. And, there's no reason for them to do you wrong. You are the victim. Okay? It ain't like she was out here disrespecting him, doing him wrong. That would be something completely different. But we know that that's not what happened. A mess. Like I said, I just noticed how, it's just like a narcissist. You know how they like you at first and they love bomb you and they got all these good things to say about you. And then as soon as you tell them no, okay, as soon as you you don't allow them to have access to you, okay, they got to treat you a certain way. So what happens when you reject a narcissist? Well, they feel betrayed, okay? They act like they're unaffected. They shift the blame. They gaslight. Okay, they lash out. They try to hurt your reputation. Yep. A mess. They may even give some fake apologies. Has he ever apologized to her? Oh, and guess what else happens? They become obsessed with you. This person may fantasize about regaining control over you. When some individuals feel rejected, they may see getting your approval as the only way to restore the injury to their self-esteem. This can get dangerous. Stalking is an extreme behavior that people with these tendencies can sometimes engage in. Oh, and they try to get revenge. I done been through all of this, honey. Okay? And they consider causing damage to your life and reputation to be retaliation for the harm your rejection caused them. A person with narcissistic traits, they always try to punish you for rejecting them. This individual might choose to release intimate photos of you, Martell hook-headed hoe, spread rumors about you to your boss or coworkers, or find other ways to harass you. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.